Here's a little jewelry armoire that I'm doing as a custom order for a customer. It's really in great shape and it has cool little mirror feature in the top. I really like that pink lining. I wasn't expecting that. It's really in good shape. It's very clean. It looks like the dividers are missing in this drawer, but I don't know that that's going to be a big deal. The client actually purchased this piece. Such a strange story. She had ordered a beautiful jewelry armoire from Etsy and she paid over $600 for it. And I'm not sure if it was during delivery or afterwards, but it got dropped and smashed. Some fragments of the original piece remained, so I am able to use it for inspiration as she would like something similar. So I see there's some beautiful hardware, some stenciling, some molds, and definitely the branches and birds theme. I think I can use those two pieces on the sides. This is what the original listing looked like from Etsy. It came from Azel Lotus Design on Etsy. It's a beautiful piece. So I think this is a good time to go over the design with the client and see if there's anything that she would like to change. Of course, we're not going to copy it identically, but it has some great features and it's obviously what she fell in love with in the first place. So we're going to do our best to replicate it and give it our own twist. I'm planning on using this transfer pack from Iron Orchid Designs called Menagerie, and it is full of branches, birds, bird cages, flowers. It's just beautiful. I was given some hardware that might just be perfect for this. That piece might be a little too overwhelming, but I think the twig pieces are just gorgeous. And they coordinate beautifully, I think, with the piece that was on the original hardware. Perhaps it could use some gilding wax, and I definitely think it would be fun to add some rhinestones. And then I found some more round pieces, so we'll see. But I do start with a cleaning, and the piece is really in good shape, so I'm just using some vinegar water just to freshen it up. The hardware is put on with little screws from the front. Any other type of knob will have to be drilled and also go through the other side, which has that pink velvet lining in it. So I'm going to have to be very thoughtful about how this is done. If at all, the decision hasn't really been made yet. I use some painter's tape to make little tabs for the drawers so that it's easier to pull them out once I've removed that hardware. So I'm using some silk paint by Dixie Belle in Endless Shore. And even though the original piece was more of a robin egg blue that it was a mixture blended with white, I did speak to the client and I said, maybe more of a blue green, and she agreed to that. So I'm using Moonshine Metallics by Dixie Belle, which is a metallic paint, obviously, and it has sort of the same kind of chemical makeup as silk does. Silk has a built-in sealer, and I feel like the metallics also have that. So I'm using the colors Pacific and in Deep Woods. I'm using a larger brush in the center to apply the Endless Shore paint, and then I'm just using a couple smaller brushes. Some of my brushes weren't clean, so I just grabbed these cheapy brushes from Harbor Freight. that I usually use for glue, but today I'm using them for blending and they work just fine. I only had a couple little hairs from the brush come off and it was easy to pull back. So I actually enjoyed using these today. I used one for each color and then I used one for blending the Endless Shore into the Pacific, and then another one for blending the Pacific into the deep woods. So I don't know about you, but I could watch somebody blend paint all day. So I'm just going to shut up and let you watch me blend some paint, and I hope you enjoy it. This is going to be a two-part video. Today I'm just putting the paint on the front of the piece, and then next week we'll add the transfers, molds, new hardware, and whatever else it takes to make this my client's dream. So she expressed some interest in some music, so specifically a Stevie Nicks song. So we'll see what we can do to make this just right for her. Let me know so far what you think in the comments, and be sure to come back next week. Thank you so much for watching today. If you like this video, hit subscribe, like it, and share it with your friends. I would love it if you'd also subscribe to the Tuesday Talk channel and also to the Flip and Bunch channel. Find Statement Designs on the web at www.statementdesigns.org and on social media as Statement Designs. Stay well.